I am welcoming you all of them to my channel. Today I am going to talk about solid phase extraction. Solid phase extraction. It can also be called as liquid solid extraction. Before going to start this topic, I would like to talk about the limitation of liquid extraction. Limitation of liquid extraction. Only then we can understand the importance of liquid solid extraction. In case of liquid extraction, normally we will use large volume of solvent, which may cause large volume of solvent, which may cause the problems related to waste disposal, which may cause the problems associated with waste disposal. Then most of the time the liquid extraction have to do by manually. The process is slow as well as tedious. That is the second limitation, slow and tedious. Third one, in case of liquid extraction, we have to extract organic component from an aqueous solution. So we should have to find out the correct extracting solvent, and also that should be immiscible in water, as well as that solution should not, that organic extracting solution solvent, the organic extracting solvent should not form an emulsion. Should know or should choose correct extracting solvent, extracting organic solvent that should not make any, should not form emulsion. That is the another limitation of liquid extraction. So these are some of the limitations of liquid extraction. Because of these difficulties, it can be overcome by solid phase extraction or liquid solid extraction. Usually in liquid solid extraction, we have process can be performed by using a membrane. Either you can use a membrane or you can use cartridge like this. You can use cartridge, or maybe you can use small syringe barrel columns. Use a membrane or small syringe barrel column, small syringe barrel column, or you can use cartridge. So you can use any one of them. By making use of any one of them, you can perform solid phase extraction. Normally, because I have shown the setup, how the cartridge was connected with the syringe in this, in the form of diagrammatically I have shown here. You can see here, in case of when you come to cartridge that have made two compartments, one having solid phase extractant, another one was organic compounds present in the aqueous solution. There is a sample. So that is the two important compartment which is present in the cartridge. So you have to know, before going to that one, I have to tell about solid phase extractant. What is that? What are the components present in the solid phase extractant? So usually the solid phase extractant having a silica. Now it has normally it was made up of pure silica, but what happened? The silica was now modified. The silica was modified by hydrophobic. So the hydrophobicity was increased in silica. Hydrophobic organic compound coated with silica are covalently attached. You can attach any kind of hydrophobic components covalently. Covalently attach silica. The silica can be modified by hydrophobic, because you can maybe you can do coating of the silica layer with the hydrophobic moiety, or the silica can be attached with the hydrophobic moieties. Either you can do any one of them, because that can provide a kind of hydrophobic environment to the system. Okay, so usually for this purpose normally we use ODS. ODS means octadecyl carbon 18 silica. Octadecyl silica. That means silica was covalently attached with the carbon 18. Is a kind of lengthy aliphatic chain. See, 18 carbon was attached to the silica. So that can give enough amount of hydrophobicity for this system. Okay, once you made that hydrophobicity in the solid phase extractant, then now what you have to do? You have to pass an aqueous solution having a organic component. Either that can be connected with your syringe, because syringe can give a kind of pressure to the system. So if you syringe it, what happens? It can give pressure to the system. Either you can make use of syringe, or you can use any kind of nitrogen line, or you can use even air line. You can connect with that one to give the pressure to the system, or otherwise you can connect a vacuum. Also, a vacuum line also can be used with the system. If you connect the vacuum line, what will happen? The organic moiety is present in the sample have to pass through the solid phase extractant. What happened? Aqueous solution will be come out. The aqueous solution will come out from the system. At the same time, the organic moieties will be trapped in the solid phase extractant. Why organic moiety is selectively trapped in the solid phase extractant? Because you have a system of the silica having with the silica having what happened? Carbon 18 lengthy chain. The lengthy chain can give the hydrophobic environment, as well as the organic components. Most of them are hydrophobic compounds. So what happened? The hydrophobic components can be trapped in the silica layer. So if it is trapped, what will happen? Why it's trapping? Because of Van der Waals interaction. Van der Waals interaction is a kind of secondary interactions. Van der Waals interaction is a kind of secondary interaction that can usually happen between the hydrophobic molecules. So the silica having the C18 chain that was trapping the organic components. So if you connected the vacuum line, if you use the vacuum line to the system, then what happened? The organic moieties will be trapped in the system, and then what happened? That will be organic components will be extracted from the aqueous solution. Okay. Once you extract it, once the organic components was extracted from the system, that means the solid phase extractant, then you can use a small volume of methanol can be used here to extract, to get the concentrated organic components. You can see that one, the process will be called as pre-concentration. So how it will be pre-concentration? We have to understand by extracting the desired components, the desired organic components from large volume of water, and then flushing out with a small volume of solvent. The small volume of solvent, the components, the organic components can be concentrated. So this process will be called as pre-concentration method. Usually such kind of pre-concentration method can be used to analyze the trace amount of organic components. So actually I have to give an example. In Environmental Protection Agency, normally they will use such kind of solid phase extraction technique for analyzing the trace amount of organic components present in the drinking water. So you can see that one, you have a drinking water. Maybe I have given a small, like there are a small pictorial diagram. You have a small drinking water. In this drinking water having a trace amount of organic components which can't be seen in the analysis. Okay, but when you pass it in this system, you will get a concentrated components. You will get the same amount of organic compounds but less volume of solvent. Okay, this method is called pre-concentration method. Pre-concentration method. So, by making use of this pre-concentration method, we can analyze how much percentage of organic components, organic constituents present in the drinking water. So, this method will be normally used in the Environmental Protection Agency. Additionally, if this, in case of this cartridge was connected with any kind of extracting disc or membrane, if you connect this one with small membranes or extracting disc. If you connect this one with small membranes or extracting disc, then what happens? The process, the concentration process can be fastened. The pre-concentration process. The pre-concentration process will have reducing extraction time as well as lowering the volume of solvent. Okay. And also this kind of solid phase extraction can also be done in continuous flow technique. Continuous flow system. If you use this solid phase extraction can also be done in continuous flow system, what will happen? Then the system will be automated, and the process, the concentration process will be automated. So I think these are some of the importance we discussed in this lecture of the solid phase extraction. At last, I would like to thank you all of them for participating in this lecture.